long
Hi,
time.
girls. Do you want to come and help us tell a story?
We're gonna do a story time.
Do you want to see too?
Wanna come sit?
This is really exciting.
It's a very good story. You're gonna love it.
Hi, friends. You can come and join and stay around too if you like. Well, I told you my favorite story start once upon a time. So should we all help start it? Ready? On the count of three, we'll start with saying once upon a time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Once upon a time.
On a foggy night in London, Wendy Darling was telling a story. That's me. She was telling her brother's story about Peter Pan. Very brave, clever boy who never wanted to grow up, who lived in Neverland, and all his adventures fighting pirates like Captain Hook. Just like that. So brave and clever, as I said. And when I was telling my brothers a story, all of a sudden Father got quite upset at our storytelling, and he said, Wendy, you need to grow up. No more of this childish nonsense. Of course, Peter didn't think that was a good idea. One night, Nana, see Nana right here? She was our nursery maid. She helped take care of us, get some medicine, tidy. Well, she found Peter Pan's shadow, and I knew we were going to need it from that point, so I kept it safe hidden in a drawer for him. And one night when we were fast asleep, Tinkerbell, do you know Tinkerbell? She flew in, and she found Peter's shadow, then in flew Peter, and I woke up with all the noise, and found Peter trying to stick his shadow on with a bar of soap.
Well, I didn't know how else to do it.
That's true. Have you ever lost your shadow and had to stick it back on? I suppose this happens all the time, just when you're trying to shadow.
I thought soap would work. You know, you just go like that and you put it on and it would stick. I don't know. Anybody have any other better ideas?
Matt Hatcher said bubble gum would work.
Oh, bubble gum might work.
Do you think that would help?
Or maybe some candy because it gets sticky.
Or maybe some sticky candy. Yes. Well, I thought the best idea to stick a shadow back on would be to sew it. And Mother was teaching me how to sew, so I sewed Peter's shadow back on and was telling him all about it. Father said I need to grow up and leave the nursery, and Peter did not like to hear that.
Bad idea.
I know. Grow
I
up.
say never grow up. More fun then.
I would say so too.
Paisley.
So Peter had a brilliant idea. Bye, friends. Have fun. Do you want to come sit right up here? You can sit here. Peter had the very clever idea that I should go to Neverland and be a mother to all the lost boys and tell them all the stories.
Was a great
Isn't
idea.
that right, boys? Do you want to sit right up here? Little baby room. So Peter said, all right, we'll go off to Neverland. And I asked Peter, how do we get to Neverland? He said,
Anybody know?
do you know how to get there?
Oh, I'll tell you. You have to follow the second star to the right and head straight on till morning.
That's right. So, going from stars, you have to fly, of course. You need all the ingredients to fly. There's quite a few ingredients. Have you heard of them? You need faith, trust, and pixie dust.
Oh, but don't forget the happy. You need lots of happy thoughts.
That's like the secret ingredient. Happy thoughts. Do you all have happy thoughts? What makes you happy? What makes you happy? Disneyland? What about you, friends? What makes you happy? Candy?
Oh, candy makes
It's Peter's favorite. Or maybe do you have any pets at home like Nana? What makes you happy? Unicorns, that's a very good one. Peter says we have unicorns in Neverland. I haven't seen them yet, but he said they're very good.
Oh, they're around. They're the best in hide and seek. Them and the mermaids.
Yeah, there's mermaids. We'll get to that in a moment. So, with faith, trust, pixie dust, and all our happy thoughts, it was off to Neverland with John Michael, of course.
Oh, yes. Wendy asked if she could bring us. And I said, well, of course I would.
And we wanted to bring her along that. She's practicing.
Yeah, I think it's better for her to stay home.
Meanwhile, back in Neverland, there was this mean, stinky, chocolate Captain Hook. He was a pirate captain of the Jolly Roger with his right hand, or left hand man, Mr. Smee.
Mr. Smee.
And he was always followed by a crocodile that went tick, tock, chasing after Captain Hook. Captain Hook wasn't caught fish after all, so of course a crocodile was chasing after him. We arrived in Neverland. Peter was showing us all around, pointing out where everything was. And I was so excited to go visit the Mermaid Lagoon. But Captain Hook and his crew spotted us and said, Peter Pan ahoy! And Captain Hook said, bless those children, Mr. Smee. So out went a cannonball, right at us through the clouds. But Peter, pushed us out of the way and told Tinkerbell to bring us to the Lost Boys hideout in the treehouse. So off Tinkerbell flew as fast as she could, by the way. I put her keyboard. She flew, hopped on a toadstool, bounced off a leaf, and right into the Lost Boys treehouse there. I know, very good hiding spot, Peter.
It's a good hiding spot. I'm very clever.
I know. As I've said, I think, 5 times now?
I mean, I'd like to hear it. You can say it 5 more times.
Well, we're halfway through. We'll see. Oh, it's a me. Which matches me.
Oh, she does.
So anyways, Tinkerbell woke up the Lost Boys and she told them that there was a mean, stinky old Wendy bird in the sky that they need to knock down out of the sky. She said it was Peter's orders, but Peter would never want to
I would
be
never.
right.
And I would never say that you're stinky.
So that's what Tinkerbell would say.
I would say you're frightened.
So the Lost Boys, thinking they're taking orders from their leader, Peter Pan, decided to throw everything they had at Wendy. They threw rocks and sticks and arrows even. And I started losing all my happiness. Thanks to Peter, I didn't fall out of the sky. He caught me. He was quite upset with the Lost Boys and told them to go off on a new adventure. And Tinkerbell was banished for her fake orders from Peter.
In hindsight, maybe that was a little mean to do, but I was quite upset that she did that to my friend.
I was upset. Still much Peter. But Peter decided to take me to my favorite place, something I always want to see, a beautiful mermaid lagoon. You see all the mermaids there? And it's so pretty there. I'm so excited to see mermaids for the first time. But the mermaids in Neverland are rather splashy. They ruined my hair. They splashed me all over. Peter thought it was so funny.
Well, it was funny.
I didn't.
They were just trying to play games. Wendy just didn't like their games.
I suppose it did. But Peter noticed off in the distance there was Captain Hook and Mr. Smee with Tiger Lily swimming by on a boat. He thought Tiger Lily doesn't swim anytime with pirates, and something must be up.
Never.
So we followed them over to Skull Rock, and Peter saw Captain Hook and Tiger Lily. He tied her up, and he decided to play a little trick on Mr. Smee, pretended to be Captain Hook. And my friends said, Mr. Smee, release Tiger Lily. And Mr. Smee fell for it. Hi, Miss. Thanks for listening with us. Hi, Ariel. Oh, make way, friends, make way. Mermaid coming through. Oh, we just got the mermaid card. Oh, you'll take it home and go, yes. Right there.
They're not as nice as you think.
There's your sympathy, Ariel. And then Peter thought Captain Hook was not a match for him at all.
Oh, absolutely.
Look, he's even laughing
Best
at
sword
Captain
fighter
Hook.
around.
Say, I would say so, I agree. Hi, friends! And of course, Peter won, and to celebrate, we brought Tiger Lily back to her friends and family and had a big celebration. Well, you did, I didn't get to celebrate. I did chores.
Oh, well.
But meanwhile, that sneaky snook Captain Hook, wait, come and sit. He up to another scheme of his.
Always up to no good, that captain.
I know. I was always thinking of so many sneaky things to do.
I don't know.
So,
It's in a pirate's nature, I suppose.
or at least in his nature. That is when they caught fish.
Oh, yes.
So Captain Hook lured Tinkerbell over to the pirate ship and said, now if you don't like that Wendy bird, we'll get rid of her for you, but we don't know where the boys and Peter hide. So Tinkerbell said, as long as you promise not to harm a hair on Peter Pan's head, I'll tell you where the hideout is, so you can get rid of Wendy.
Tinkerbell, why would she do that?
Well, you did banish her, she was quite upset.
I guess, but that doesn't mean she should give away my hideout. That's my hideout.
So Tinkerbell went on the pirate map and said, X marks the spot. That's where the treehouse is. And then Captain Hook and Mr. Sweet captured her once they knew where the hideout was, and were on their way with all the pirate crew. And meanwhile, back in the treehouse, Peter and I were with the Lost Boys and said all about mothers. And they got a little homesick. And Peter got a bit upset because then all the Lost Boys had to go home with me and see about my mother and father and go back home.
They were trying to leave me all alone.
Peter was pouting. He was a bit upset. He didn't want to follow us. He wanted to stay in Neverland forever. And when we got out of the treehouse, who was up there but that sneaky old snook, Captain Hook once again. He captured me and all the Lost Boys, tied us up, and was bringing us rest of the pirate ship, but not before he could leave a present for Peter. And it said, "To Peter from Wendy."
And I thought it was candy.
I would think it was to be present like that, but it wasn't from me. It was in fact from Captain Hook.
It was a trick.
As he brought us all the way back to the pirate ship, he said, "Now you must join my pirate crew or walk the plank." Would you be a pirate and join his crew?
Would you want to walk the plank? I
Oh,
you
so
like
you'd walk the
swimming?
plank? I mean, it's a much better idea than joining the pirate's crew, right? Perfect. See, so you wouldn't have to be a pirate. You'll just walk the plank. And that's
You
what I
should hang
did.
out with mermaids.
I walked the plank proudly and said, "Captain, I will never join your pirate crew."
Very good.
And as I was walking the plank, I arrived at the end and jumped. And they were listening, and they never heard a splash. Because lucky for me, Tinkerbell escaped and told Peter about Captain Hook's plan that he wanted to blow him out of Neverland for good, and helped Peter come back to the pirate ship and released all the Lost Boys. He caught me and made sure all the pirates were banished from the pirate ship. Peter took over and commandeered the pirate ship. With Tinkerbell's help, he sprinkled pixie dust on, and we flew the pirate ship back home, all the way to London, where Peter dropped off my brother and I. And the Lost Boys decided to stick with Peter to make sure none of those pirates would cause any harm to him ever again. The end.
Very good story.
They're my favorite story. What was your favorite part? Yes. Did you like? You like
All of it. It's just the best story around. I
think so. Peter goes on some of the best adventures, and I'm so happy he takes me along most of the time. Sometimes when he's fighting with pirates, I don't want to join in too much.
Well, I wouldn't want to put her in any danger. Just the fun adventures.
Just
None
fun
of the
ones.
crazy dangers.
And the mermaids aren't as bad anymore. They're quite nice. Did you just want to get a picture real quick?